Okay, let's do problem 643, maximum average subarray. Here we're given integer array nums and then integer k, and we need to simplify the maximum average of k consecutive numbers. So in this case, we need to find the average of the first four numbers, and then we need to work out the average of the next four numbers and so on. But in our actual code, we are not going to get the average because we are just interested in getting the maximum sum, because the greater the sum, the greater the average. So initially, we're going to have a for loop that gets the sum of the first k numbers. So let's quickly write it down. So I don't want to use int because I don't want this to get truncated. The int I equals 0, I is less than k, and then I plus plus. And then sum is equal to sum plus nums dot I. And then we are going to assume double max sum is equal to the current sum we have. So this for loop gets us the sum of the first four numbers. If we don't use the sliding window technique, we have to write down this for loop multiple times to get the sum of all the numbers and then work out the maximum sum, but we don't really need to do that. We simply need another for loop, int I equals whatever, and then I is less than all the way to nums dot length, and then I plus plus. So we need to fill in this for loop. So far, we work out the sum of the first four loops, and in the for loop, what we're going to do is we're going to take away this number and then add this number to the sum. And then in the next iteration, we're going to add this number to the sum and then take away this number. So we need to decide what the starting point, what the starting value for I is. Well, let's have a look at this one. What is this value? This is, the index is k, and then this has index of k plus 1. This one has, I don't know what index that is, and then this one has index of whatever that is plus 1. So we do know that something we have to take away and then something we have to add, they are all incrementing by 1. So we do know that it should be related to I. So if I set this one, I is equal to k, so this one makes sense because it will be I equals k plus 1. Then what is the index of this one? Well, it will be, we can just think about how far they are apart. They are k apart, so we can do I minus k. So in this case, it will be 4 minus 4, so we have 0, index of 0, and then the next iteration, I will be 5, k remains 4, so we get index of 1. So using I equals k, we can work out what we need to subtract and what we need to add. So we have sum is equal to sum plus nums dot I, and then we take away nums dot I minus k, and then we work out max sum. And then we would have got the maximum sum, so we simply return max sum divided by k. Let's run the test. Let's submit. Okay, that's it.